when you load GeoGebra, it basically comes up this way. I already have the algebra and graphics screen selected. I am going to make my algebra side a little bit smaller. I'm going to open up the settings menu on graphics because there's some graphics I want to change. This is the way it comes up this way, but I'm going to dock it because I'm going to be making quite a few changes that I want to see, and I'm going to change the X minimum to 8.5. I'm going to change the X maximum to 8.5 so that I can see a number line that has the values from -8 to 8. I will go to the Y-axis and turn the Y-axis off so that we don't see it, and now we have a basic number line. I'm going to hold down the shift key and move it up some so I have a little bit of, see it more or less centered. Then the next thing I want to do is, so this is our basic number line. I will then take and select a point on the number line anywhere I want it. And in this particular case, when I clicked on this, I was able to get the caption to come up over here so that I can change the caption, which is %X, so that and I want to show only the value of the caption. I don't want to show anything else, and this gets my basic number line set up. But to make it more readable, I will change the font size to say 18. That makes it more readable on for students in thing. Now that I've selected here, my objects menu went away, but I can turn that back on like this, and this is the graphics, and basically I've got the graphics set the way I want it. The grid is set so the X grid is set so that my distance is locked to 1 unit. The Y-axis is turned off. My grid is a Cartesian type coordinate grid, and my basics, I basically want this to be 8.5 units for the X direction and 8.5 units for the positive and negative 8.5 units. By doing this, I get a nice, beautiful number line set up. Now this is the basics of setting up a number line. I can select the point that I've got with the move tool, and I can move it around however much that I want. The %X allows me to only show the X coordinate, which I can move out just a little bit like this so that it's more or less centered. With the decimal values, it won't be centered on exact values like that, but that's your basic number line. Now you can go to this menu here where you are allowed to change the color of a point so that it's more effective. If you don't like this, if the point is not exactly the kind of point that you want, you can select different style points, and you can also change the size of the point. I like to make it about 4 or 5 when I'm doing this, if I'm to assist in viewing in the back of the room. So basically this is how you set up a number line.